Comes months after what police tell us has been a very complex case. So you might remember we first brought you this story back in July. That's when 27-year-old Lizzbeth Aleman-Popooca was reported missing. She was missing, we know, for a period of about 2 weeks. Investigators finding her dead on July 15th by Lamonaco's restaurant in Brantford. That's where police say her live-in boyfriend, Jonathan Jara-Aucapina, worked.
Yesterday, investigators arrested Jara-Aucapina, the man on your screen. They charged him with Lizzbeth's murder. Now her family and friends are speaking out, and they're hopeful that justice will finally be served.
Want to get you right out to Fox 61's Lauren Zenzi joining us from New Haven with the latest on this case. Lauren, a lot to get to. What have you learned?
Yeah, guys, actually, just moments ago, Jonathan Aucapina arrived here via the East Haven police. Like you said, the family is hopeful that justice will finally be served. He did, in fact, get here just moments ago behind us. And after over 2,000 tireless hours of investigating, an arrest was finally made.
Lizzbeth was a vibrant mother, daughter, and sister who leaves behind a 7-year-old daughter.
That just happened.
This daughter, in one act, will spend the rest of her life without her mother. This is not how any child should live or grow up. A father no longer will have a daughter, and a sister will no longer have her sister and best friend. I sincerely hope today's arrest will begin the path for justice that Lizzbeth and her family ultimately deserve.
Longtime boyfriend and father of her child, Jonathan Jara-Aucapina, has been charged with murder. Aleman-Popooca was found dead on July 15th in a shallow grave behind Lamonaco's in Brantford, where her longtime boyfriend worked. The 27-year-old mother had been missing for 2 weeks before her body was discovered, and East Haven police had kept the details of the investigation quiet to prevent tipping off Jara of his inconsistent story.
Then used this story to lie to her family, her loved ones, and then eventually law enforcement when her family basically forced him to report her missing.
And like I said just moments ago, behind me, he did arrive via East Haven police. This is a developing story, and we are going to keep you updated all morning long, both on air and online. But for now, reporting in New Haven, Lauren Zenzi, Fox 61 News.
Lauren, I don't know if you still have me. Do we still have Lauren? I was just curious if you can still hear me, Lauren. A lot of eyes on this case.
Yes.
What was that like when that suspect arrived at court? Did he say anything? What was his body language like? Could you pick anything up?
They literally just opened the door. As you can see, it's a caged-in area behind me. But yeah, the police, they didn't say anything. They were very quiet. They pulled in. He was sitting in the car for a few minutes, and they opened the front door, grabbed a bag, I believe, and then they opened the back door. He just had his head down, hands in handcuffs, and they walked right in. We weren't allowed to speak to him. We weren't allowed to say anything. They couldn't talk to us, but we will be sure to stay here in case he does come out. We will be sure to ask him those tough questions if he's willing to speak and if police are willing to speak. Keith, back to you.
We know you will. Lauren Zenzi live for us this morning. Thanks so much.